We are so fucking back, no, let me tell you. Hey guys, it's me, Boxy the Boxmaster, and sorry if I sound a little bit nasally. I just have a bit of a cough, but yeah. Like I said, we are so back, as recently Duff Bell has returned, being independent, but this time it's independent. As in the first episode that they're coming back with is Omni-Man from Invincible versus Bardock from Dragon Ball. Now, I'll admit, when I first heard that this was going to be the premiere, in fact, when I first found out that this episode was happening, I honestly was surprised. As I'll admit, I personally would have preferred if they were to wait for Omni-Man returning, as I personally would have preferred an episode of Mark and Battle Beast first, then bring Nolan back. But either way, I'm really excited, as I really like the matchup. I was really excited, and I really like the matchup. It's my favorite for both, and I'm happy to see Omni-Man come back either way, because he's one of my favorite characters of all time. So with that out of the way, let's begin the review. First, the analysis was amazing. For starters, I was kind of worried that Nolan's analysis might not be that good due to how his episode was literally 2 years ago. So it wasn't really that far behind. And I was kind of worried about that. It would just end up being a bit of a repeat. However, it actually proved me wrong, and honestly, it honestly might be my favorite analysis after of Nolan's of the two analyses, as honestly as the editing is amazing. There were plenty of moments I found funny, and also, well, I honestly think that the story elements were honestly fantastic. And the editing alongside all that is phenomenal. DJ and Max did great. That being said, I like Bardock's analysis more. As to me, this might be a me thing, but I kind of might have preferred due to how Bardock brings in a lot much more new stuff to the table, than all the crazy universe shockwave bullshit. And but I just generally really like the analysis more personally, as I thought that the jokes and the overall editing was much better. And also, well, I honestly personally think that the story elements were much better for me personally. And also, I was never in my entire life expecting Leprechaun and Danganronpa to be freaking referenced in the same sentence. Yeah. That was pretty fun, I guess. And then there's the fight, which is also amazing. Like, Devil Artemis is honestly such an insanely talented animator, and this fight really shows that, in my opinion, as the models look great, especially with when Bardock goes Super Saiyan. The action is really fast-paced, and the effects are absolutely stunning. And and all that, there are also these plenty of really cool moments, such as Omni-Man using Inkbog's pod against him, and also later on his big-ass Ozaru tail after he rips it off. And the whole entire scene involving Ozaru Bardock was also really cool, as honestly, with on how we see, and honestly, I think it's a pretty cool to see Nolan fight off due to how we usually see him fight things around his usual size. And also, and not only that, it really does give, and honestly puts Nolan on his feet, even though even though it doesn't make it feel like it's a stomp, which I honestly think is a pretty nice bit of detail. And not only that, the track is also amazing, is also great, as despite the stupid name, like, seriously, Revolution was right there, come on. I think it's great. As in my opinion, the way it's basically just is a Bardock theme mixed with Diabolical Invincible Me, but with how Omni-Lander takes place before Nolan was redeemed. You know, but that I really like the change in the lyrics from Omni-Lander's track for Omnidoc's track, as all those little people down there feel the same, and I can't wait to see their faces is in pain. Changing to all those normal people feel the same, and I can't bear to see their faces looking my way. Honestly, that is genuinely amazing right there. And not only that, I honestly think that I think that the interaction between Nolan being all like, my sons will beat your son in a fight, honestly, yeah, that actually goes pretty hard. And not only that, the voice acting is also really good. Tom Shulk comes back to voice Omni-Man again, which I'm honestly so happy we got to see it out again, because I was honestly really hoping he would come back, and luckily he did. And honestly, yeah, I think that his Omni-Man voice is honestly somehow even better than Omni-Lander, because it really feels like that he improved on the voice, and it feels like that. And in some instances, I actually thought that we got that they got J.K. Simmons back. So yeah, that was pretty neat. But and Bardock's voice is also really great, and surprisingly enough, he was not voiced by Takahata like most of, if not everyone, was expecting him to would be voiced by. Yeah, instead, like no joke, I was actually quite surprised with that plot twist is after thinking that, but hey, whatever. Alright, that's fine with me, fine with me either way, I guess. Yes, but I think that hey, hang on, I'm looking up right now. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to find who voiced Bardock in the fight. Hang on. Okay, Cameron Nikad. Wait, is it pronounced Nikad or Nikad? I'm guessing it's Nikad. Please correct me if I'm right. But yeah, I think Cameron also did amazing. And I think that his delivery of "I will not let you take me away from my world" was also really spot on. And honestly, the whole entire segment of Omni-Man flying Super Saiyan Bardock in space is somehow more impactful than Thanos and Darkseid throwing planets at each other. So yeah, that was quite a surprise there. However, the thing here is that during the waiting period, I was 100% expecting Omni-Man to lose. Like, don't get me wrong, I was 100% rooting for him, but I wasn't really expecting him to win. But then the episode dropped, and guess what? He won. And I remember when me and my watch party for the episode was watching it, and let me tell you something. My autistic ass lost my marbles. Like, I was so happy with that. Like, oh, now unfortunately we couldn't get any recordings of it, but if I did, I would show you guys it. But yeah, and not only that, like, no joke, this might have been the very first time since Marvel vs. Sonic 2018 where I was in the waiting period of a certain episode, and the episode itself had a character that I absolutely adored, and I was 100% rooting for them, even though I was 100% expecting them to lose. Only for me to watch the episode and to see that said character that I was hoping would win what I was rooting for to then go out and to score an underdog victory. Like, that right there was incredible. However, the ending is also really great, as the way Bardock just drifts out into space, as he just says, "If you say sin, remember it," as he drifts off into the star. I generally got that vibe as if Bardock sees either Goku fighting Frieza or Goku becoming the greatest hero in the universe, or something on the lines of that. I know we didn't get a flash of that or anything, but that's generally what I got from it. And also, and not only that, the scene with Omni-Man just watching as he just says, "Fuck." That genuinely felt like he was starting to cry. Yeah, and like, no joke, like, I got that as if Nolan was able to save the Thraxa from being conquered by Bardock, only for him in return to, well, leave another family in ruins, similarly to how he did with Mark and Debbie. Yeah, like no joke, that right there shows how far he's gone as a character at that point, and it is fantastic. Conclusion is alright, I guess. So I do disagree with Omni-Man winning, even though I am really freaking happy he did win. And and the funny thing here is that I remember when people started first talking about the matchup back in 2021, everyone thought it was debatable, but here we are, the episode dropped, and everyone got so pissed when Bardock lost. And in fact, everyone got so pissed, I even had to make this stupid ass meme just to troll people. Oh my god. But yeah, the conclusion is fine. Like, it does a pretty good job with the stats, even though I personally feel like that they kind of highballed Nolan and lowball Bardock, but hey, I'm not too bothered by that, as it is a solid conclusion, I guess. And the next time, ew boy, this is gonna be wild. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think I'm gonna watch Joker vs. Giorno. Like, don't get me wrong, I might watch it, and I do plan on doing a hand-drawn thumbnail for it. Maybe, yeah, but however, but like I said, I might do that. Like, maybe I might watch it in preparation for whatever the fourth and final episode for this quote-unquote season is gonna be. Yeah, and the that's the main reason. But yeah, so, and the reason why is I don't plan on watching it is because really, yeah, the debate, I am aware that is the best for both, and I'm sure it's going to be a great episode, but guys, the community absolutely ruined it for me to how genuinely awful the debate here is. Like, I'm not going to say who wins because I do not want to get canceled. But yeah, I might listen to the track, and I might watch the previews for both characters' analyses, and I might check out the sneak peek, but I might skip forward to whatever the next time is. But yeah, I'm sorry guys. I might not watch it. Like I might watch it, but I'm sure it's going to be a while till I do watch it, if I'm being honest with you guys. But yeah, overall, yeah, that was Omni-Man versus Bardock. I think this was a really great way to start the quote-unquote season off, and to bring back Death Battle after being on hiatus for a while, which honestly I handled that hiatus pretty well. I made a bunch of fan art. I actually worked on my body a little bit. I got a little bit fucked up mental health wise. Forget that last part. But in all seriousness, I'm going to probably give this episode either a 9 or a high 8, low 9 out of 10. No, a great overall, a great 8th season, a great premiere for this new era of Death Battle. So, what did you guys think of the episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Does solely due to the verdict? But yeah, feel free to explain why you feel that way in the comments, and I'll see you in the meantime.